I tried using the metro today. My clients asked me how much time would it take from Marina. I'm like, let me check. So it took me about 10 minutes and it was so clean, such a smooth ride. I was quite shocked, in fact. Probably because the northern side of Dubai has a lot of traffic. Whereas the southern side, the traffic was minimal. It was really 10 minutes. And that's the building. So good. Now, today's video is about client demographic. Why client demographic? Client demographic is really important. We need to understand what kind of clientele are interested in the property. Then we should plan who are you going to sell it to. So, why client demographic is really important. So with this particular building in the last, so why client demographic is really important is because let's suppose you're targeting a property on the Palm. The developers itself target the Russians. So similarly, in certain areas, we specifically target, let's say, Russians, Iranians. You must understand the Indians, Pakistan, Bangladesh was one of the biggest target markets. We're talking about 60% of the market share. But this particular project, I'm surprised my demographic was so international. It's like an EMA product, and EMA product is loved by all. It's loved by, I mean, you can sell an EMA product to anyone, whether it's Europeans, Indians, Pakistanis, international. It's a complete market out there. So I'll give my personal experience. In the last 3 days, I've had clients from US, UK, Singapore, Hong Kong, China, Europe. Now, what's interesting about Europe is now Europeans are very particular about quality. If a European passes the property, means the property's quality is really good. So today I'm going to meet a client from Sweden. They also similarly, they went through the metro, they came, they understood the property, they understood the neighborhood. So what does that mean? That means, okay, A, the product is selling internationally to all clients, sorted. Then who is my target customer? So now we have a customer for Airbnb or short-term rentals, and we have a customer for selling the property for a flip. So for a flip, the property clearly, it's a similar demographic. If these nationalities are buying it, the nationalities will be comfortable selling it. But here, since it's that perfect end user product. Now, for example, the newer developers are making properties around 600, 650 square foot. There's a wide demographic that are not happy with those kind of floor plans. And an Indian or Pakistani, Bangladesh or Arabs, they're not happy with smaller spaces. In Europe, it's more common, but in these parts of the world, it's not common. A 500 square foot or 600 square foot one bed is not common. So a good floor plan, good layout, good quality. We are hitting a massive demographic here. So flipping would not be the issue. Now let's understand Airbnb and monthly rentals. So Airbnb and monthly rental. So you must understand the location. So I was into the corporate relocation industry. If you check my profile on LinkedIn, you will find recommendations from the CFO of Microsoft, CFO of Roche Pharmaceuticals. So we dealt with only Fortune 500 companies. So I know in this area. So Discovery Gardens, which is right ahead of me, we've had corporate relocations from clients like Grundfos, because we've got Jebel Ali Industrial Area. You must understand the potential of this location. I've got Jebel Ali Industrial Area, which is the ports on one side. I've got Dubai Investment Park on the other side. I've got Dubai Industrial City. I've got the Expo. I've got Dubai Maktoum International Airport. So these are zones where giant corporates are entering these zones. And where do these people stay? Dubai Marina is not for everyone. You must understand 85% of the buildings in Dubai Marina are not at that high premium quality. The 15% that are premium quality are very, very expensive. So most of the people are relocated to were in Discovery Gardens. Not that they love the quality, but they didn't have an option. They wanted close proximity. So we've got the corporates. I've even relocated like Raytheon. So Raytheon moved a lot into the villas in Furjan and this location. Why? Their base is in Abu Dhabi. So I've had a lot of clients who work in Abu Dhabi, but they'd like to live in Dubai. So I had a lot of clients like that. So this location is so strategic, not just that it's close to the beach. So who are my target clients for Airbnb? You have your tourists. I came by the metro. That's particularly why I use the metro from Dubai Marina to Furjan. You have your regular clients. But if I can get a corporate deal from these kind of giants, Nestle, Microsoft, Raytheon, Grundfos, if GE, so GE as well is in Jebel industrial area. So if I get a corporate rental, KNOC, sorry, these names keep coming up, Korean National Oil Corporation, they pay so well, whatever, and because that's what they need. They come for these 2 to 3 month projects. So if you sign up a deal with such corporates for your property, because it's exactly the spec that these engineers or these high-end professionals require, that is your target market. So we have discussed, just to summarize, when you invest into a property, you need to understand the full cycle. Okay, I'm buying, who's the demographic? I'm selling, who's my target demographic? If I'm doing an Airbnb, who's my target demographic? If I'm doing a corporate rental, who's my target? So, we assess from point A to point B the whole trajectory, and then you're safe. Now, I want to show you quickly something. We saw the fancy 2-bed. I want to show you the one. I want to explain the layout. So remember I told you the importance of floor plan? So let me explain. So let me show you how I assess properties. So I go into the construction, because you need to understand, okay, the show apartment. Now that is not a show apartment. That is a real apartment. There's a difference. Show apartments are normally developed in sales centers. Real apartments in real buildings are very rare, and I have a tendency to sell them more often. So this is how your 1-bed apartment is going to be. You can see the finishes inside. It's exactly same as a show apartment, but only that. But for me, more important than the finishes is the size. This is a 1-bed apartment. It's such a good size. I mean, if I take, just to understand, so you can see the tiles as well. It's exactly the same. We're just protecting it. But if I see the size of it, if I start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 feet, it's impossible in Dubai right now. Look at the 1-bed. Again, the finishes are exactly the same. Look at the bathrooms. You can see the tiles that they've used. It's important to study all of this when you assess a developer. Now, I'm going to do something a little crazy, a little unconventional, but let's go outside. I'll show you the pool deck. So, this is the pool deck, So, we need to start. So this is the pool deck area. So when you see in the model, so these are your apartments. That's the view. This will be the pool area, and that's the Furjan Villa community. I'm going to show you the community as well. So now I'm going to show you the view that I'm talking about. Things like these, nobody gets into the depths. Now this is probably a problem with other consultants. I think you need to get into the depths of construction, how the project is going to span out. What is your view? Now, for example, of course, my preference would be this view, but once this is sold out, now I sold almost all the properties here. I have 1 unit left. The last unit on the 6th floor, the highest floor, was bought by a Swedish national. Show some love, Jacob. Please say hi. Yes, Zoeb's the best. Please do. I know you're watching the video. Please do say a like. But yeah, this is a great view. Now, if that's sold out, that's not bad, because you'll have to take a pool view unit. Unfortunately, it is facing a building. But that's the problem. When you get late, you lose out. You miss out on the deals, That's the view. I'll show you the view. Let me give you the phone. So that is your view. No construction, nothing. It's just beautiful. Your Furjan Villa community. You've got a metro right nearby. Now that's what you want to invest in.